Yo, what's good? Let's check out the new episode for Ranking of Kings. Logo reveal. Now, make sure you follow my socials and don't forget the YouTuber things. And if you want to check out other reactions for this series, you can click this link right up here. It'll take you to that playlist. Shout out to our amazing patrons over on Patreon, getting access to the full-length reactions of all of the anime from fall 2021 onward. If you want to join in and become a patron, then make sure you click the link down in the description. That way you can get access to those full-length reactions for the anime that I watch seasonally. And if you're interested in more exclusive reactions that won't be cut up for YouTube for quite a while, for series like Made in Abyss, Tanya the Evil, The Devil's a Part-Timer, Ascendance of a Bookworm, and so many more to come, we've got a tier for that. Previously in Ranking of Kings, we got to see just how strong Boji is with his new weapon, which we also got to see previous episode, which is like a fencing sword, a rapier. And he seems to be pretty strong. He's found some very interesting things. He's now using precision and technique in order to win battles, to prove he's the strongest, you know? So when it comes to a hand-to-hand fight, he uses someone else's momentum against them and then KO. Literally little slap hand. It's so weak sounding, but because he's using their momentum against them, that shit hurts. And then with the sword specifically, he uses it like acupuncture. And that sounds really cool. I would love to see more from that. We see that the fight that Boji ends up getting into in that previous episode was actually set up by Despa. He set up the fight, but he didn't like make it so that way Boji wins. It was just literally Boji being that good and strong enough to defeat the guy. So that was really cool as well. So the next step in the journey, Kage and Boji want to return home. Boji was actually starting to second guess whether he could trust the queen, and Kage's like, no, stop that. Stop. And he was like, you're right. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I don't know. There's a bunch of things that have happened, and I think it would just be best to jump into the episode because that should jog my memory way better than me trying to tell you all what happened previously. Aww. Being an asshole? Yep, being an asshole. Ooh, interesting, Bebin. Very, very interesting, Bebin, that you would say that way. Damn. That's pretty harsh take. Oh. Oh, ho, ho. Got him. Okay. Instead of being an asshole. Boji! Or not. Wait, no. Oh, that's... Wait, oh no, that's the mirror lady, right? Dang, she ain't got no hands. Oh. Yo, you need to handle her. This seems really risky. All of these people are pointing fingers at her, but she's not pointing any back. Okay, what land was that? I'm telling you, that kind of looks like a doll version of Miranjo, right? Am I crazy for that? Daida, give her the mask. I'm telling you, it's sus though. Because that's the same kind of hair that Miranjo has, right? Or am I crazy? You asshole. Daida, don't be an asshole. What the fuck? There you go, beat their asses. Miranjo. Told you, bitch. Oh! Damn, what happened to her? What did she do? This is so interesting now. Bro, every episode of this show just gets so much more interesting. Every step we take. This is so interesting every time, dude. They introduce another element. We're getting backstory on Miranjo now. The fact that they flesh out every fucking character in this. It's a work of art. This is. But how? But how though? Dad is like, I'll just beat up 100 of you. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Pussies, you better fade away. Boss? How do you know boss? Ah. She knows a past boss. Did boss take care of her and help her to get back hands, face, everything? This is the trapped Miranjo. Oh, I want to see her ugly little face. It's probably gonna give me like Dororo vibes or something, you know? That's fine. Or like damn, what was the series where they had face was peeling off and shit? I remember that it's something. There was something where they had that. They had a missing face. Maybe it is Dororo that I'm thinking of. Maybe something else. We don't like you. So we've got Little Miranjo, we've got Lady Miranjo, and the mirror. I think we're just gonna call the mirror mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Hold up, wait a minute. You sleeping on the job, huh? The fuck? Oh, that's the guy we saw with a mustache at the end of the. Okay. What's up with the little black goo? What's going on there? What is that? That was a little portal thing that they went through, right? Oh, look at her. They're like, bitch, we don't got horses. She looks so funny. Okuro! Gotta get strong, bruh. Having to come up with his own fighting style that fits him. I like that. Reminds me of one of the greatest manga I've ever read in my life. My Hero Academia. No, but seriously, in My Hero, like Deku, you know, he has to do the shoot style because he can't do the like because it breaks his hands and shit. So he fortifies his legs. But yeah, also you look at somebody like Boji who cannot do what Boss does, which is like all out strength. Boji uses finesse. King Boss is covering for someone. Covering for Miranjo. Right? What is this connection between Boss and Miranjo? Like, how did they get... Like, I understand that there's a connection between Miranjo and Boss because Miranjo helped Boss with the devil to get the power and everything. But there's something before that we just aren't aware of. And that's what I'm interested in. That's the good stuff. Now whenever I look at her, I'm just going to be looking for, like, staring at her face and hands. Oh, she has hands. Okay. And she is a sorceress. And a face. She has a face as well. A face and hands. And she got a little head. Oh, and that's why he understands the pain of others. That's why he helped out Boji that one time. Oh. Yo, maybe Miranjo's not actually as bad as... I don't think anybody's truly bad or evil. They may do bad things, do evil things, but I do not believe that anyone here is truly evil or bad. They are just a little more complex, doing things for what they believe to be is the right reason. Oh, shit. Steal the kingdom of boss. I would love to see you try, bro. Oh, what do you want to say? For real.
だって手話もわからないし、あなたの私への感謝は痛いほど伝わりましたよ。あなたと過ごして何も不自由などなかった。あなたが気にしていることは、もしかしたらあなたの長所なのかもしれない。
Oh, he's so nice, Despa.
あなたはその欠けたもので普通の人にはない。だから自分のすべてを愛しなさい。
Boji!
実は冥府より脱出した罪人どもが今ボス王国にいるそうなのです。
Oh, shit.
さあ、先を急ぎます。
Ah, Boji! Grabbed his little finger, man. Boji's so tiny. Hee hee. Hee hee. Best friends. Good question.
そうだな。黒髪のブラックと赤髪のレッド。恐ろしい怪力と鋼の体を持つ極のギガ。冥府の荒くれ者を束ねる山賊の頭族。没落した王族。最強キングボー。そして冥府の剣王オーケン。
Damn. Yeah, they sound frighteningly strong, not gonna lie. No. What is this? Hmm. Healing. Oh, I just realized that her name's Healing. I've always just been saying Hilling. But her name's Healing. Healing. End of the episode. Damn, that was good though. Sheesh. Hey man, I love this show, man. This is definitely, it's tough, man. It's tough. Somebody says to me like, hey, what's better, Mushoku Tensei or Ranking of Kings? I don't know, man. I'm just saying 11 episodes into Mushoku Tensei was the end of the first season, and where we've gone so far with these 11 episodes, I don't know, man. It's pretty good. Like, I feel like in the long run, Mushoku Tensei is probably a better series, but I think that through what will be the entire series, that is this, because it is a far shorter series than Mushoku Tensei. Mushoku Tensei is a chronicle of the life of Rudy. It is massive. His entire life. This does not seem to be that. This seems to be specifically about this point in time, you know, for Boji. I don't know why I'm talking about Mushoku Tensei, but I'm only bringing it up because I currently believe that Mushoku Tensei is the anime of the year for 2021. I think that what it provided in that, I don't know about like anime of the year or so much as like new anime of the year. I mean, I still think it's the best anime of the year, but as far as new anime of the year, I think that that is the title. I don't think that anything really comes close to it, except for maybe Ranking of Kings. And that's why I brought that up, just because I think that Ranking of Kings is up there in the conversation for best new anime of 2021. It is that fucking good. There's just so much depth. And they just sprinkle little breadcrumbs and dip their toes into this depth, you know? Like, we're looking at a pool here, and we've experienced some areas that are like the 3-foot area, you know? I don't think we've gone into the 6-foot area yet at all, but we've gotten into some deeper areas, but a lot of it, they're just dipping their toes into different areas of this pool because there is so much that I think that they will flesh out. It seems like they, the mangaka, the writer, actually took so much into account when they wrote this series. I think that they had the whole entire idea fleshed out, and they actually had a story. They developed the characters. They knew what the characters were. They knew how everyone was going to be connected. And I love the fact that there is these connections. There is this depth. And like I said, even the bad guys might not seem like that much of bad guys. I recently did a trailer reaction for the Attack on Titan's new trailer, and I called Eren an asshole, and people didn't like it. But he beat the shit out of his best friend, and for that, he was an asshole. But at the same time, reflecting on Eren, he is a complex character, because he can do things that are bad guy things, and he can do things that are good guy things. And that's very basic terminology. But because of that, he is not something you can just put into a bubble of good or bad. There's a complexity there. There's a depth there, you know? There is something that we just don't know about him yet. And the same goes for many of the characters within this series, within Ranking of Kings. There's just so much information we don't know about people. Like, we know a lot about Boji, I think, for the most part, because he's our main character. And the thing about Ranking of Kings is it's not solely about Boji. There are all of these other characters. We barely know anything about Hokuro. We barely know anything about Dumbass. We know barely anything about Queen Healing except for the fact that she loves her children. You know, we don't know a ton about Boss. We know how he got to be the strongest and all of that stuff and why he died so young, but we don't know about his past before his deal with the devil or with that demon, whatever. And we don't know about that past with Miranjo. How did he meet Miranjo? And we don't know much about Miranjo aside from those very brief moments looking at how she interacts with Apis. I think that's his name. Something like that. The spear guy. Also as the mirror. But outside of that, we don't really know, like, depth for her. We just don't know. There just hasn't been given to us, especially her past. Now, we got a glimpse in this episode, which I thought was awesome. I knew from the moment we saw her, she had that same Miranjo hair, so I knew that was going to be Miranjo. But the fact that she has been disfigured by people because she killed a ton of their people is extremely interesting. In what way did she kill them? Or what way did she do something so heinous, you know? We don't know yet. And that's just more depth to be explored. Bebin and how Bebin works within this world. More depth to be explored. I love this series so much. In this episode, specifically, I loved that we got that little moment between Miranjo and Daida, because I think that there's going to be a respect here. And if Daida can be pulled out, so will Miranjo. And this is the younger Miranjo, not spoiled by the world. Sort of spoiled by the world, but one with aspirations, one that might not be the same type of Miranjo we see when we look at the mirror. And another element added here is these criminals. There are 6 underworld criminals that are extremely powerful. They've all escaped from prison, probably because of Miranjo. They've captured Boss, but it's probably part of something there, because, you know, Boss and Miranjo work hand in hand. So that's extremely interesting too. I just love this series. From here, I would love to know what you all thought of this one. Please do leave a comment down below. If there was something that really stood out to you that I maybe should have noticed, but I didn't really notice, then please, of course, leave a comment about that. Though, if you've read the series, don't spoil things in the comments. Use a spoiler tag. Now, what I mean by that is in a very brief sentence, in quotes, address what you'll be talking about with your spoilers. Skip a line, type the word spoilers, skip 6 lines, type out your spoiler comment. What everyone's going to see is your very brief sentence, in quotes, with no spoilers in it, addressing what your spoilers are about. They'll see the word spoilers and read more. If they click read more, they can read your spoilers. If they don't click it, then they won't get spoiled. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, then like the video and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss another one if you're interested in anime themed content, since that's what we make on the channel. And until next time, make sure you all keep it fresh. Peace.